another interesting edition of Bystanders at Newsstands, your number one newspaper review program on Flip TV. Good to meet you on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstand. Michael Adekunle is my name. Today's edition of Bystanders we have here Daily Sun newspaper and also Daily Independent. What are they dishing out at the newsstands? All right, Indigo should be grateful to Buhari. That's what Oshiomhole is saying. Indigo should be grateful, says Oshiomhole. All right, with a captivating rider here, says it was L trying to demystify Saraki's political structure. Says it was L trying to demystify Saraki's political structure. CSOs kick against ex-AGF Malami's nomination as minister. President promoting endorsing corruption, says PDP. President promoting endorsing corruption, says PDP. Urges Senate to submit list to EFCC. Urges Senate to submit list to EFCC. Okay, on top of the newspaper, Nigeria needs 10 trillion naira bond for infrastructure, says Fashola. That's the Works, Power and Housing Minister. Nigeria needs 10 trillion naira bond for infrastructure, says Raji Fashola. All right, article urges execution of wise committees report. Article urges execution of wise committees report. Wants power to appoint INEC chairman. Board taken from president. Landlord, 4 children rescued in Lagos building collapse. Landlord, 4 children rescued in Lagos building collapse. All right, let's move to the down part of the newspaper. And what is it saying? INEC declines to call witnesses against Article PDP. Presidential Tribunal. INEC declines to call witnesses against Article PDP. Okay, intending pilgrim protest in Kwara shot Ilorin airport. Police warn agitators over declaration of Biafra today. All right, let's move to the Daily Sun newspaper and see what we have on the front page. Okay, very captivating headline here. Abdulsalami warns over rising tension. Abdulsalami warns over rising tension. Of course, you know who Abdulsalami Abubakar is. The former head of state of Nigeria is warning over rising tension. Says there is anger in the land. There is anger in the land. IPOB anti-Ruga protest grounds Ebonyi. IPOB anti-Ruga protest grounds Ebonyi. Okay, another story here. After 5-day screening, Senate confirms ministers today. Of course, you know the ministerial list has been released by the President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and it has been going on and on for some days now. After 5-day screening, Senate confirms ministerial, after 5-day screening, Senate confirms ministers today. Atiku versus Buhari, INEC closes defense without calling witness. INEC closes defense without calling witness. Okay, this is where we're going to stop on today's edition of Bystanders on the reviews on the front pages. Let's join our reviewers for more deliberations on this. I'll be right back.
What I expect, that's what's supposed to be its priority for a second term. Because if a country is insecure, that means the country have no future. Because if everybody died, then who will survive? There's no tomorrow. People need to survive. It's like Yoruba proverb. They said, death today, wet tomorrow. If today death, if you die, today death kill you, then how can you see the wet of tomorrow? So you need to fight against today death so that you can see the wet of tomorrow. So that is what I expect Mr. President to do, a good leader to do. The other time he said the Fulani herdsmen should not quit South. So is he encouraging them or what is he trying to do? Or is he intimidating us? No, it's not supposed to be that way. As a good leader, Mama, you need to be a catalyst of change. See? You don't need to aggravate our problem. You don't need to exacerbate our problem. You need to find a way to solve a problem, a plight, to put an end to a plight, to a catastrophe. But what Buhari is doing is just aggravating our problem and bringing no solution. There's just no remedy. You see, we have been into this, and It even turning into chain reaction. That's why Skylar and Sharif this. That is what we see, and there's nothing like hope for future. The future look bleak. So I think Mr. President should cudgel his brain and seek out and find solution to all this plight rather than beating around the bush.
What me I will have to say is that just pray that God should just help us, because the way I've known this Nigeria since I was born, everything is just like as if it's just going, I should not say it's sharp, but it's just going bad. I should not put the word worse, because ever since I was born, I was always saying that Nigeria is going to get better someday, somehow, someday. But it's just that, and the way I heard about it, those who are willing to help Nigeria forward, if they should make assist. Those who are ready to like destroy Nigeria will just come and be like, okay, you are the saints bar, now you only pass, now you do all those kind of mindsets, and which is very, very wrong. Like now, if we're to be like the way before, I think they say if a graduate should like finish school, they'll give him a better job. Imagine someone who used, let's say, more than 7 to 10 years to go to school to study, maybe having masters or BSc or HND, something like that, and I want to look for work, they'll not be paying you, let's say 25,000 naira as in a change, not to compare how much he even spent in school. The only thing I just have to contribute is that God should just help us in this Nigeria, like seriously, because this Nigeria, according to the way I heard about it, we are the most blessed country with resources in this whole, as in the whole world as a whole. But now, why is it that we are even ones who are just being, as in people are crying, people need help, but it's like our politicians, I don't know if they are sleeping or they just forget about us. The Buhari self that we vote for, he said he's fighting corruption. We don't even know, okay, which corruption is he fighting. Before, usually, I think that before, the rice of 1 acre we used to buy is 150. Now, if she go and ask, it's something like that, is it 250 or even getting worse. And now we Nigerians, although I love my country because we Nigerians, we are survivors, we are fighters, we are born, as in that blood of hero is in us. Everybody will always be there for. I'll just pray that fellow Nigerians should stop, like, we should assist each other, since like it's like the government is just they are not ready to support us or help to our aid. So I'll just pray that my fellow Nigerians should assist ourselves, whatever way we can to like assist each other, because you have it about it, even PDP or APC or to me, all of them are just like playing on the political affairs. They are just like playing. They have nothing to like offer, like to me as I know. Because if they have something to offer, look at our roads, look at everything. No work, no everything, nothing, no light. Everything is just getting, as in, I don't want to use that word, because I just pray that God should just help us. Because all that's one prayer. Because imagine now, like American, when they wake up in the morning, say God bless their country. It's because of them that they know that their country is helping them, is giving them something like they know they are gaining from. Imagine you wake up early morning, you are thinking about how to go to work, how to do this, how to do that. When will you remember to say that? Even your good morning prayer yourself, most people forgot to say it, like seriously. So I just pray that God should just help us and touch their minds if they are willing to help us. And if they are not willing to help us, they should leave the seats for young people who have better ideas to take over. We are done with all those old people using us like as if we are slaves or we don't exist.
With the spate of insecurity in Nigeria, don't you think Nigeria is drowning?
Nigeria is drowning. To me, Nigerians are in a spiritual borehole. Why am I saying this? Have you ever experienced a situation like this before? Fulanis will go to a community, kill people. You call it a herdsmen-farmers clash. In your English dictionary, is that clash? That is terrorism. You don't go to a community, take them unaware, and you kill children, kill people. You call it clash. I don't know. To me, I don't know where Nigeria got that dictionary from. You understand? To me, our leaders, I don't really know what they are doing. Some of them are myopic, they cannot see. What is happening today? Now you are inviting Afenefere, you are inviting other people. But how many Fulanis have been arrested? Have we ever asked ourselves that question? We know how Turkey, we know what happened to Turkey. Any man without historical value, to me, is an uncircumcised baboon. Today we know what happened to Turkey some years back. So what is happening now, it is a clear testimony that Nigerians, we are sitting on a time bomb. We should not allow it to explode. People are angry. Okay, look at the economy is down, insecurity everywhere. It's bad. It's not something we start talking about. You understand?
Here we have it. IPOB anti-Ruga protest grounds Ebonyi State. They don't want Ruga in their own land.
Ruga, to me, Ruga is satanic. Ruga is satanic. You don't force me to give you land. You don't force me to give you land. To me, it's like, what I'm saying is that there is a secret behind this. Yes. You give them land. Tomorrow they will take over your land. You don't force me to give you land. I'm a farmer. If I go to the northerners will not force, I will not force them to give me land. So Ruga policy to me is stealing by trick.
Stealing by trick?
Yes.
You don't welcome it?
I don't support it.
But on the Daily Independent newspaper, we have it on the front page, yeah. Oshomole telling Indigbos to be grateful to Buhari.
Oshomole is just somebody that talk anyhow. You don't go to school and act like an educated illiterate. Who is Oshomole? Is Oshomole from the east? If Oshomole have sold Edo, the east will not sell the east. I'm not an easterner. You understand? We should not go to, some of us went to school, but to me I call ourselves educated illiterates. The land belongs to me. If I want to give it to you, I'll give it to you. If Oshomole said, be grateful, it's not the same Oshomole told Nigerians that when you steal, you join a particular party, your sins will be forgiven. To me, is it mentally okay? Somebody who said you steal, you join a party, your sins will be forgiven. How will you take that person serious? Is it right? That means you are encouraging people to steal. And when you join a particular party, your sins will be forgiven. Even what he said is anti-APC. Yes. What he said, that if you join this party, is that the dream of the party? If someone like that should talk, I won't even take him serious. Because he once told us that when you steal, you join their party. What happened? Your sins will be forgiven. Then why such person will now say Easterners should be grateful? I will not take him serious. I won't take him serious.
Okay, let's move to another topic. The ministerial list has been released,
Yeah, okay.
which at the end of the day, they came out with some numbers of nominees.
Yeah.
Now, do you think this set of people...
Should I tell you something? When you want to employ somebody, you attach the portfolio. You attach what that person is applying for. The question is, why is it that all these ministerial ministers to be, no portfolio is attached to them? If you don't attach portfolio to a particular minister, can I ask you a question? Let's assume you want to be the Minister of Petroleum. I will know the type of questions to ask you. But now look at all the ministers. They don't even, no ministerial, this thing is even attached to them. How do you ask such question? To me, I don't even call that screening exercise. It's not screening. Because I don't know what you want to be. So I won't even know the type of question to ask you. If you are to be the Minister of Water Resources, I will ask you questions relating to water resources.
Antecedents.
Yes. If you are to be the Minister of Information or the Minister of Finance, I will ask you questions relating to finance. But now I don't even know what you are coming out for. So if I'm screening you, and you know why I'm angry, why must ministers to be take a bow and go? Nigeria is a theater of absurd, where unimaginable things happen.
It has been said that once you are a senator or you've passed through that aspect, that house before, when you come to the house, I get me for screening, you can take a bow. That's what he said.
It has been. You need to be asked questions. What of the man coming from the Senate President's estate from Kebbi State. Did they ask him any question? Did they ask him any question? In a democratic setting, you need to ask questions.
What have you done in the past?
Yes. What if people come in as ministers? Maybe this one is to be a minister of information, and it's a dwarf in the fundamental linguistic premises. Tomorrow, if he come out and start speaking pidgin, it's not an insult to Nigerians. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So to me, I don't. Okay, somebody like that man from Akwa Ibom, Akpabio. It means Akpabio is no more a sinner. If Akpabio should be a minister, he's no more a senior. It means what Oshomole said is now working. So Oshomole should not talk about the East. Yes, because Oshomole, to me, he talks anyhow. He said if you steal, you join a particular party, your sins are forgiven. And now Oshomole is the one advising the East. How will the Easterners listen to such a person?
Amid summit boycott by Southern Middle Belt groups, Abdulsalami warns over rising tension in Nigeria. You've heard about the Fulani herdsmen, you know what's going on as they are killing people day by day. Banditry is also there. Boko Haram, yesterday also, killed about 60 persons in this same country. What can you say? What's your own take on the issue of insecurity in Nigeria?
What I will say is this: the number one citizen, which is our Mr. President Buhari, if he cannot tackle security, because security is one of the major aspects in this country, as a president of the nation that cannot tackle security, let him resign. Yeah, let him resign. Because if a president of a country cannot tackle the major problem of this country, which is security, because the life of every citizen is not safe. Last 3 days, I saw it on internet, online, Abuja Road. They killed more than 40 people, 40 Nigerians. Hausas, Yoruba, Igbo. So there's a problem. So for me, I feel that the president has not done well enough. And it's not effective. Let him resign.
But if you say the president has not done well, this is Oshomole emphasizing, drawing people's attention to what the president has done. He said Indigo should be grateful to Buhari. Oshomole is saying that.
Although I'm not from Igbo actually, I'm not an Igbo man. But the fact that Oshomole doesn't know what he's saying.
Doesn't know what he's saying.
Yeah, he's confused. He's a confused man. Even in Edo State, there's crisis in Edo State now, where the governor is saying that he doesn't want a godfather. So there's a crisis in Edo State. So let's go and solve Edo State problem. He's confused. He's a confused man.
It was L trying to demystify Saraki's political structure. CSOs kick against ex-AGF. Okay, let's move to another one here. Abdulsalam warns over rising tension. Of course, you know what happened some days ago, where the former military head of state in Nigeria, Abdulsalam Abubakar, called a roundtable meeting. He called the Afeniferes, Pandef, Waneze on the issue of security, but they turned down.
Let us not deceive ourselves. Nigeria is at a verge of breaking up.
Looking at what Oshomole said, Indigo should be grateful to President Muhammadu Buhari. Has Buhari done enough for Igbos to be grateful to him?
Well, I don't have much to say because I'm not in Lagos State. I just arrived here.
But you're in Nigeria?
But I'm in Nigeria.
Okay.
But what I have to contribute there is that the issue of insecurity. Nigeria is, in fact, Nigeria is not getting it right. They are not getting it right. Everything is Fulani herdsmen everywhere killing people, massacring people. doing all sorts of things. In fact, the security of this country is no more. It's not guaranteed, my brother. It's not guaranteed. That is my contribution.
All right, nice one from you. Thank you so much for your contribution. Okay. And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands. Do join us next time as we bring you another interesting topic. I'm talking about trending issue in Nigeria. Michael Adekunle still remains my name. Behind the camera, Latif Adeboale in the studio. Michael Ojo. Till I join you on the same channel next time. Keep having a good day. Bye.